or withdrawing from the people around them. If you know someone who's having a hard time coping, you can help by reaching out to talk and listen. To learn more about how you can help someone in need, call the Suicide Prevention Lifeline at 800-273-TALK. Brought to you by the state of Washington.
Greetings. This is your host, DJ Naftali, Rainier Avenue Radio World, the best DJ in the Seattle area. You can catch me every Monday at 8 p.m. on YouTube. Like I said, this is DJ Naftali, the best reggae in Seattle, Washington, the best radio station, Rainier Avenue Radio World. Come on, right?
I'm Paul Pearson, host of StarTime, and back in my day, when we wanted to hear the radio, we had to stick a couple of coat hangers on Grandpa's head so his cavity fillings could pick up an AM station. But it's the 21st century now, so whenever I want to hear Rainier Avenue Radio World, I listen to it on the brand new Rainier Avenue Radio app on my Android or iPhone. Download it for free at the Google Play Store or the iPhone App Store, the Rainier Avenue Radio World app.
Hello, listener. What's important to you about what's going on in your community? Are you interested? Are you concerned? In any case, I invite you to tune into my show, Seattle Here and Now, on Rainier Avenue Radio World. Why? I will be covering a wide range of topics important to you and impacting the community. Each show will have a special guest or guests to share with you information on a variety of subjects that are happening here and now in Seattle. I promise I will work hard to make my show informative, interesting, and entertaining. Be sure to listen to Seattle Here and Now on Rainier Avenue Radio World.
PrEP is a daily pill that can significantly reduce your chances of getting HIV. And typically, it takes a trip to a physician to get it. Now, you can visit select pharmacies, get tested on the spot, and walk away with your first month of PrEP. Plus, you'll also walk away with a $50 gift card after you complete your pharmacy visit. It's easier than ever to protect yourself from HIV. To find your nearest participating pharmacy, go to doh.wa.gov/PrEP now. From the Washington State Department of Health and Public Health, Seattle, and King County.
Would you like to see when your favorite Rainier Avenue Radio show comes on? Check out our show schedule, updated weekly at RainierAvenueRadio.world.
Welcome to Real Estate and Money, a half-hour program on Rainier Avenue Radio World designed to help you whether you're a buyer, seller, investor, or renter in real estate. Your hosts are two local professionals who will escort you on your journey. Violeta Strash, who has years of media advertising and marketing experience and brings this extensive knowledge to John L. Scott Real Estate and all our clients. And Tina Lombard, who is a mortgage loan originator with guaranteed rate affinity with over 28 years of experience. And now here's Violeta and Tina.
Hello, everyone. Hi.
How's everybody doing?
Good. So a week after Halloween, we're going to be talking about something else that happens now that all the Halloween decorations, all the goods that are being sold at the stores are gone. It's time for Christmas. Everybody has Christmas stuff out.
Yes.
No Thanksgiving. What happened?
Yes. You know what? I was watching a TikTok clip and they were talking about how Thanksgiving is kind of like nobody's paying attention to it. It goes straight from Happy Halloween to Merry Christmas. And, I went shopping this weekend. Yeah. And all I did see was Christmas decorations.
Yes.
So, yes. And so that is leading us into our topic. We want to be talking about today about the holidays.
Yes.
Some decorating tips and some holiday tips. But most of all, if you're going to be expecting people to come over to your house and being in a guest room with you, or if you intend on going to somebody else's house in a guest room, we're going to talk about guest rooms and how to prepare your house for your guests.
Yeah. I don't believe we will have that many. My son from North Carolina will be home for the holidays. Mm-hmm. And then my son that's up in Kirkland will be around. But I don't know if we have plans on having a lot, but you are more social than we are. You have a lot of people come by, right?
Well, I have people who come and stay and visit me throughout the year, whether it's Halloween or Christmas or Valentine's Day or what have you. I've got people always coming in and out. So me having a spare bedroom and a spare bathroom is always important. But during the holidays, I mean, that's the reason for, people come over during the holidays and sometimes they get a little bit of this going on and they have to spend the night, right?
Oh,
so,
yes.
You always want to be prepared.
Yeah, you're right, because we have moved from Sammamish down to the Tacoma area.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a long ways for a lot of our friends to come visit and have a few of these, right?
Yeah.
So better for them to stay here. We actually have 2 bedrooms and 2 extra bathrooms that they are more than welcome to use. And the situation in our house, our sectional in the living room serves as another queen bed too.
Okay.
So we can have 2, 4, 6 additional people here. And then with Filipinos, you multiply that by 3.
Yes, of course.
So 18, 20 Filipinos.
Exactly.
Can stay here.
Exactly.
I know.
So,
I joke about it, but it's true. Everybody will come and they won't care where they sleep, right?
Don't care. They do not care. Yeah, I don't care either. I really don't care either. As long as I got enough food in the refrigerator and we're all having a good time, whatever, right?
Yeah.
And so today we want to talk about if you do have those guests that do come on a regular basis or they come once a year, what can you do to make your house welcoming to these guests, and particularly the guest room? What could you do to prepare a guest room? So do you have a list of things, or I do have something, but do you have something?
No, my big something will come after the break when we take a look at a guest room, so we can talk about different things then. But go ahead and go with what you have.
Okay, great. So Daniel, I sent you that link, and could you pull it up? Make sure you got it. So one of the things you want to do is, let me see here. Here we go. One of the things you want to do is, when people come over, of course, it's not a hotel. It could be Hotel Tina, Hotel Violeta, but, you want to make it as accommodating as humanly possible. So there are certain things you can do to a bedroom so that when your relatives do come over, they feel like they're at home. They're not inconvenienced. They don't have to wake you up in the middle of the night to get things that should be at their fingertips. So what I've done is I've shown a list really quick here that I found off the internet that shows you different things that you can do to get your house prepared. Now, one of the things you can do is to make sure that you keep the decorations in your guest bedroom to a bare minimal. You don't want to have pictures of the kids and all this kind of stuff, religious stuff all over the place, because you don't know what they're thinking or what have you, but you want to keep the room very streamlined and very simple. That's one of the first things you do. Second thing you want to do is you want to provide an empty closet or dresser. So a lot of times people don't want to live out of their suitcase. They do want to live like for a couple 4 or 5 days maybe. So you want to have an extra clean closet and maybe a dresser that they can put their items into. Number 3, you want to include some type of a desk or comfy chair for the room. So in case they do want private time and they do want to, be able to read a book or just kind of chill down before they go to sleep, you want to make sure they have something where they can work if they need, and somewhere where they can just relax and unwind before they do hit the bed. Now, a lot of times there is a small coffee and tea station. So, when you go to hotels, there's usually like a little coffee station. So, maybe get something for them. So in the morning, they don't have to go downstairs and they have to sift through your cabinets or whatever, looking for your Keurig cups and so on and so forth. Have something in their room that they can actually get to, and they don't have to wake up the whole household to get. Now, also, which is really nice, and my sister-in-law, Tammy, does this a lot, is that whenever we went over to visit, she had tons of food in the room, snacks, crackers, chips, candies, little things that will keep us occupied. So in the middle of the night, if we do get hungry, we don't have to wake them up and go into the refrigerator and be unfamiliar. She has all these snacks and everything in the room. So make sure you can find out what your guests may like when they come into the room so they can snack that in the middle of the night or during the day. Now, if you also have time, get a piece of paper out or something and write down all the gyms, the restaurants, the parks, anything in the area that you think would be more convenient for your guests. So should you be at work or they have some time on their own, they know where the parks are. They know where the 7-Elevens are. They know where the libraries are, or the corner market. But give them some direction or a map as to where to go during their stay. Another thing they have is number 7 right there. It talks about on the back of the door, kind of like a hotel, put down pertinent information, pertinent phone numbers. Also, maybe Wi-Fi. If the Wi-Fi is your dog is in, my dog's name is Toro. I mean, if the Wi-Fi's name is Toro, put that on there so they don't have to go chasing around for a Wi-Fi number.
Yeah.
And it says here, also speaking of electronics, do get a charger for your person. Make sure they have a phone charger or a laptop charger, something that they can plug in. Here we go. Provide a basket of toiletries, and if in case there's anything they've forgotten. So I like doing this too. I have extra soaps I buy, toothpaste, extra toothbrushes, toiletries, fingernail polish remover, moisturizer, anything that you may think they need. New shampoo, new soaps. Make sure they'll have your used shampoo in the in the bathroom. Okay, just brand smack new. Okay. And also, keep the bedding and everything fresh. So, even though somebody hasn't slept in it for 6 months, doesn't mean it's not dirty. So make sure that your bedding is fresh. You have to strip the bed down and make sure your linens are packed away until somebody comes over. Do that. Let me see. Keep the guest room thoroughly clean. So that's one thing. I mean, if it's a room that is sectioned off and nobody goes in there until auntie comes over or uncle comes over. So make sure that certain areas of your house, if you do not want to clean that every time a guest comes, then section them off. Make sure nobody goes in there on a daily basis. Just go in there and dust off every now and then. And so those are basically the biggest things right there. And of course, and thank you, Daniel. You can take that down now. The basic thing is we want people to feel comfortable in your home. You don't want them to feel like they have to search for food, search for toiletries. They have to wake you up and find out where the nearest restaurant is or where to find breakfast food. You want to make sure everything's self-sufficient as if it were a hotel. And if you're with them 24 hours a day, then great. That's fine. You can take them here and there. But you want to placate as if they were in a hotel and they didn't have to rely on you. And I think that would be a good place to start. Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. I wanted to know if on that piece of paper, the back of the door where you have all the different things, checkout time is at noon. Can you do that?
Okay.
I want you out of here as soon as possible.
I guess you can. Yes, you can't do that.
Yeah, no, okay. No, that would not work for family members.
But it's really nice because I know my cousin, my sister-in-law, every time I went over there, she had food everywhere. She had water bottles everywhere. She had towels and everything. So, we didn't have to wake her up. And if we were hungry in the middle of the night, we can go, get, whatever, crackers and cheese or wine or whatever. So, I mean, that sort of thing.
Right. I need that website because there's a lot of great ideas there, I think. And I was thinking too, minimal, but I always like, and I'm in the guest room that I'm going to show, but they don't have flowers. I like fresh flowers.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, somewhere in the room, just to bring a little color in and, just personalize it to me. And a candle. I like candles. There's a candle in this room. Just so, it smells nice to walk in. And you could always do the linen spray before, you've done the bedding and they're getting ready to come. Spray that. I love that smell of lavender, vanilla.
Great idea.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And in the closet, I say, I can't go in the closet today, but have extra blankets. It's wintertime. You don't know if people are coming from California and you think the bedding is good enough for you, might not be for them.
Right.
And so I have extra blankets and in my closet anyway at home. But that's always a nice thing to do is make sure they're comfortable.
This is it.
Clothes. Yeah.
And so I was saying, when you buy a house, I mean, there's only me and my daughter here. We've got like 4 bedrooms or something, so we use one room for an office and, we have one room for a guest room and that's supposed to be off limits, sometimes the dog gets in there or whatever, but when you do buy a house, you want to consider that. Do you have a big family? Do they visit a lot? Do you live somewhere that's far from your family? If you live in the same city, don't have, maybe you don't want a guest room. But if you live outside the city and you expect potential guests and family members to come, then do buy a house with an extra, bedroom. A lot of people say, I'm looking for a 3-bedroom home. Well, to go to a 4-bedroom home may not be such a stretch. You know? So you want to consider that when you're buying a home. You may have 3 kids, but a 4th bedroom, or if it's just you and somebody else, maybe have 2 or 3 bedrooms and have an extra bedroom just for extra hobbies or for that occasional visitor.
That's right.
Yeah. So how are we on time? Do we need to go to break?
I can't see. And I'm going to switch over to my phone. So Tina, keep going a little bit longer just in case I don't get back in time.
But So
you ready?
I want to make sure there are sometimes we'll talk about it when we come back, but sometimes there are different ways you can go ahead and get more, what is it called? You can get more house, buy more house. So we'll talk about that. And V actually, during this next segment, is going to show you what it looks like to get an extra spare bedroom.
Okay.
Tune into Real Estate and Money every Tuesday afternoon from 2:30 to 3 here on Rainier Avenue Radio.world. Join your hosts, Violeta Strash with John L. Scott Kent North and Tina Lombard with Guaranteed Rate Affinity. They'll help you navigate the waters of our volatile real estate market and offer you some guidance on how to make your hard-earned money work to make your dreams come true. Learn about current trends, get tips on financial matters, and have fun, interactive discussions about your home inside and out. That's Real Estate and Money.
Keep going, Tina.
Right. Okay. You know what? Yeah. So you want to make sure that when people do come over, if you invite a guest to come over, find out, is it just them? Are they coming with family? I mean, sometimes my friends will say, yeah, I'll be there in March. Oh, by the way, 2 days before, there's somebody else coming, which is perfectly fine. The more, the merrier. But make sure you reach out to your guests and say, hey, is it just you? You know, or you bring other people? And if so, you want to find that out in advance so you can make more accommodations. So this also brings back to the question, if you do get a spare bedroom, are you going to put a twin bed in there? Are you going to put a queen size bed in there? Are you going to have a day bed? Now, for myself, I did a day bed because it can double as a couch when we're not using it, and then a day bed with a pull out on the bottom if I need to. But anyways, okay, are you ready?
I am ready, and I'm not going to switch my camera back and forth. I'm in the hallway, and in this house, which is where you saw the kitchen last time, this hallway here was part of the guest bedroom. It was a huge room, and because there was a need for additional space, they repurposed this closet doors for a barn door bifold. They needed to have this upstairs laundry room.
Beautiful. That's
laundry room with a butcher block folding table.
That's beautiful.
Pretty cool.
That's beautiful.
So the bedroom, the guest room we're going into now, got a little smaller, but it still works. Still great.
Look at that.
Here's the guest room. And I was talking about, so this is a queen bed, and, you know, they have a little, like a water bottle thing over there on that, on the empty dresser. Here's the candle. And there's a little card that sits on top there that was from a friend of theirs. And they let me read it. She gave this a 5-star hotel rating.
Oh, that's beautiful.
And the owners decided, hey, they need this also as a, oops, I was sitting there actually, and I dropped that blanket, as their office. So that little space, that little alcove looking out, is their office right now. And then this bedroom has a dedicated bathroom as well.
Wonderful.
Look at this.
That's nice.
Look at the waterfall in the tub.
That's beautiful.
This is all new. This was a desk area and a closet in that space right there. Instead, they put this, the toilet now sits over there. And the lighting, let me go this way. The mirrors over the vanity.
That's great. So you got a double vanity there. So in case you do have two people, husband, wife, or kid. Yes.
Yeah. So this is perfect. I mean, you know, who wouldn't want a huge bathroom like this? And the floors are heated tile, radiant heat.
What?
Floor.
Oh man, you're not gonna be able to kick anybody out.
Yeah, I will tell them that. But isn't this a great space? They utilized every inch that they could for office, for the bed, and all that. So, do you have any questions about this space?
No. So, how did you designate, or how did they designate that would be the visitor's guest room? How did you? Yeah.
They meant to only. I'm trying to go back to. I don't know if I can. Oh, here. They wanted to get back to just doing. Sorry, I'm trying to get myself back on the screen.
Okay.
Can you see me?
Yes.
Okay. They wanted to just do the main floor remodel. Okay. So there's another bedroom, bathroom downstairs, family room, office, a dedicated office downstairs. But the second bedroom upstairs, they just decided, hey, why not use that space as a guest room / office? So everything that you could ever use or need, want is upstairs on this main floor.
Wonderful.
No need to, at some point, you know, let's face it, we all get older. We're not going to want to do stairs. And at some point, they're not going to want to do stairs. So they're going to live upstairs in this space.
That's great.
So that's why they decided, let's do it here. And the other side of that laundry room became a big walk-in closet.
Oh, that's great.
For the master at some point. Maybe we'll take a look at a master suite.
That's great.
But yeah.
Well, you know, the benefits of having a bedroom like that and a guest bedroom is, you know, you do encourage family members to come over. Because when people do come from out of state, I mean, they're spending hundreds of dollars on the travel as far as plane ticket. And then a hotel could be upwards of $200 to $300 a night, you know, and that way that's going to put a boundary between you and you seeing some family members. If you do have a spare bedroom, I'm not saying charge them, but it does make it easier for people to come and see you. If they can catch a plane flight or something, it does make life a lot. So those that you love can actually celebrate with you or visit you. So, you know, having a guest bedroom is a very big plus and is a very big benefit to those who've got family members, big family members.
Yes. And I know you do, I do. And thank goodness a lot of them live in the area, but you know, they live far enough away, like Edmonds, and they're a little older. So an hour and a half drive to our place gets to be a drag sometimes. So they will tend not to visit you so often, which is a plus in some regards. But for your people coming in from out of town, I hear airfare is just horrendous. Right now. Some friends of mine I saw over the weekend, they said $2,000 per person tickets to Mexico.
Oh my gosh. Wow.
So they're not going. They usually go for Thanksgiving. They're not going to go this year.
Wow. I do not blame them. Yeah. So it's more apparent people are actually visiting you more. That's why I had so many guests in the last 2-3 years. People are like, skip Mexico, skip the Bahamas, skip Bali. You know, we're going to Denver. You know?
Yeah, we're going to Tina's place. She's got everything and a guest room, and that'll offset the cost of the airfare, right? And you know, you probably end up picking them up at the airport, or you know, even rental cars I hear are horribly expensive right now.
Insane. It's ridiculous. But you know, you want to stay in touch with your family members. And sometimes, even though you live far because of work, whatever other life purpose, and you know, you want the benefits of your family coming and visiting you. And if it's only, you know, an extra $50 a month or $100 a month by getting a bigger house, it's more than worth it. It is more than worth it, you know, what you get out of it. Just say that nobody ever visits you because you turn sour later on in life. You can always use that extra bedroom for, you know, your hobby, you know, whether it's meditating or sewing or drawing or music room. So it doesn't hurt to get an extra room, and ask your mortgage loan officer, ask your realtor if I should go up one more bedroom just for the heck of it. Could I do that? Yeah.
There's an extra room for Mr. Grinch if you have one.
There's
at home.
The Grinch room.
And you know, now is still a good time to look for a house to get in before the holidays. You know, before Christmas anyway. Takes about, you know, 21 to 30 days to close. And you can get your dream house and do your decorations in your brand new home.
Right.
So,
well, you know what? I try to tell people December is a very good month to go out there and start searching, even if you don't close before December 31st. A lot of times sellers, they're, you know, right now they're putting their house on the market because they want to get those closing costs. They want to write it off before the end of the year. They want to get their tax for the end of the year. So a lot of times sellers are like, look, just take it. Fine, take it. So interest rates, mortgage companies will slightly go down artificially because they do want to get some more business before the end of the year. And there's not a lot of people around and everybody's decking the halls, you know, and everything. So it's a good time money-wise and inventory-wise to go, like I said, before the holidays. Go shopping now.
Yeah. And a couple of, I think we have a little bit of time. I think I wanted to talk about safety issues. Like I said, candles, for example, there's candles over here. Make sure you pay attention that they're not burning down to the bottom and then heating up the furniture. You could cause a fire if you're not paying attention to lit candles in your home. Mm-hmm. And same thing with the tree. If you have a live tree, being close to a fireplace, for example. Right, you can set that thing on fire, and so be mindful of that. And with your animals too, your pets. I believe, is it all pets or just cats that are poinsettias or poisonous for them?
I think dogs.
Dogs too.
Yeah.
Okay, I heard cats, but yeah, all your pets. Mm-hmm. So if you have pets, keep those poinsettias up high so that they don't. Cats can jump up there too. Mm-hmm. Don't buy any poinsettias.
Yeah. If you have a Labrador, don't buy any Christmas ornaments.
But outdoor lighting, that's something too that's kind of fun to do this time of year. Everybody I see in the all the Halloween decorations are down now. People are out there in the yards putting lights up. Mm-hmm.
Yes. I've had like 3 clients in my past that actually broke their legs doing hanging Christmas lights and doing all types of crazy stuff, breaking their ankles and what. So if there's somebody in your neighborhood that actually does it for a living, get a professional, put your lights up. Don't get up there, the Filipino mother thing. I want to do it myself,
No, get off that ladder, Mom, right now. Yeah, you can entice her with some dessert or something.
Yeah. And then a lot of times people try to smoke in the house during the holidays when it gets really cold. You get people come over and they want to smoke in the house or they want to smoke out on the deck. And you're like, I can't have that in my house, or, I'm worried, what have you. So make accommodations for people when they're smoking. Say, hey, I got a section, I got a little outside heater, go knock yourself out, or if you're going to allow that in your house, then make sure you've got air purifier or something, Yeah. Be very cognizant of that. As it gets colder, a lot of people do bring outdoor activities inside where it's not necessarily as safe.
Yeah, and if you want to post that in your guest room, sorry, no smoking in the house.
Yeah.
That's okay to do, I think. Yeah.
Or on your front door.
Out the front door too. Okay, take your shoes off. Is that you do that at home, Tina? We do.
Yeah, I do. Yeah.
Take your shoes off and no smoking in the house. Yeah. There you go.
And we'll all get along.
don't let the pets out, Yeah. Make sure they stay in or they'll run around the neighborhood and then you might have to go find them.
Yeah, and that has happened before too.
But anyway, I think that's it. I don't have anything else. Do you?
No, I think that's it. Are we good on time, Daniel?
I think we're good.
Okay, great. Yep. Okay. Well, thanks everybody for joining us.
Yes, thank you. Have a safe a holiday season, and we'll see you next week, 2:30 on Real Estate and Money. And I'm Violeta Strash with John L. Scott.
Yes, and I'm Tina Lombard. I'll see you at 3:30 here in Colorado.
Okay. All right. Thank you, everyone. Bye-bye.
You're listening to Real Estate and Money with your hosts, Violeta Strash and Tina Lombard. For more information, call 206-717-4490. That's 206-717-4490. Go to the Rainier Avenue Radio.world website to find the Real Estate and Money schedule, or tune into our live show every Tuesday afternoon from 2:30 to 3. We will help you find your dream.